Welcome back, and once again we are carrying on with our Demon Souls walkthrough, heading into the Archstone of the Queen, going to the Fool's Idol Archstone. Pretty much everything has remained the same, so we're going to go ahead and jump straight into this. And now, with the two previous episodes, not my favorite stretch of the game, but this level, I love this level. So this is going to be a fun one. We're going to go back through a little more thorough, just because I really enjoy this level every time I play it. So starting off, have a look around. Great looking atmosphere. Actually really enjoy the enemy types that are in this level, so this is a fun one for me. Looking around. We will run out and grab this item first. Nice soul item. Head back up. This is a spot where your character will automatically jump up there. And you can see we got a guy coming in. Gonna glide on in. Maybe not. There he goes. So obviously you can already tell the biggest issue you're gonna have, or the biggest danger, the biggest threat to your character as I go the wrong way, is going to be falling. It's the one thing you got to be careful of. You don't want to swing yourself off. You don't want to get hit by an enemy and fall off. So always be mindful of your surroundings here. I mean, even more now than ever. And you should always be doing that anyways. We can kind of just go ahead and slide past these guys, get into here. And we're going to see this huge thing hanging from the middle. Now you can go a couple of ways. This way is the way we're going to come after we take care of this big thing in the middle. So for right now, we want to go up. You can hear that beating. Just adds to the atmosphere. I don't know, man. I just love this level. Continue following this around. No, not yet. Here we go. Dude, that guy just kind of glitched out, but we'll take it. Alright. So you can see we got a guy with a crossbow now. He's a little more mobile. He definitely wants to get some distance so he can shoot us. We're going to try to not let that happen. I don't know what's going on with these guys. They're like freezing up. Alright, so right here, it looks like you really have to be careful, but you can just walk and your character's not going to fall. And you pick up the flame burge. And then to get back up, you just follow the same way. So it looks like you're going to fall, but you won't. Continuing on here. Go through the fog gate. I would recommend taking care of this guy. He will follow you in. There we go. I don't know where that other guy went. Alright, so this is an area where you definitely don't want to go sprinting around. Because Old Spice, not to be confused with Old Spy. There he is. See, locking on here gets a little bit tricky because if they take off like they can do and fly away, you can go ahead and swing yourself right off the edge. So you definitely want to take your time on this level. And another reason you don't want to go sprinting around. Okay. These guys keep kind of popping down on you. We're gonna continue. And this is why you don't want to go running around real fast, because you can miss this elevator and you can fall all the way back down. And it's just a hassle, and sometimes it might even cost you. Woo! Get on the other side of that guy. And I'm afraid of heights, so as I play this level, my hands do get super sweaty. It's kind of weird, but I do not like heights. But I love this level. Alright, so we get up here, and we want to take these guys out. This is how you progress in this level, by taking down these dudes wherever you find them in 2 specific spots. And once they're down, we get this. And we can see that thing starts to slip down. Up here, I believe this, I want to say this piece right here is a world tendency, or one of the towers has a world tendency event to where you can get to the top. But for us, we're heading this way. And we're gonna talk to. Now be careful here, because you don't want to just assume and go straight off, because you will miss your platform. So you want to go off at an angle here, that way. One of those slight little tricks that they throw in to try to catch you not paying attention to what's actually going on. And here is our NPC, one of my all-time favorites.
Here to fight the demons. If so, then help me escape this place. I am on your side. I have come to face the demons.
We're gonna go ahead and let him out. He's gonna walk right through us.
Thank you. I will remember this. I am certain we will meet again.
Alright, so like anything else, when you free somebody from a cell, the first thing you want to do is get right in their cell that they were trapped in. Luckily for us, it actually functions. I don't know why it was not working for Yurt, but either way. Alright, we come down here, and the minute you touch down, you're thinking, oh great, more poisonous swamp. But this is actually not poisonous, so we can run around. It doesn't hinder our movement, so I'm fine with it. Get the fragrant ring, which regenerates your magic points. And this place does get a little confusing. There's another spot here you can ride that up. And we're gonna go up here. And we're gonna get shoved off. So you can see these guys are pretty weak to our weapon, so that's a good thing for us. And we want to go this way. I do tend to get a little bit confused on the scaffolding here. Where I want to go, or the planks, whatever you want to call them, the docks. Ring of disease resistance, which if you're going in the order, I guess, that they expect you to go, or you know, kind of natural order, that would be definitely helpful. But since we already pretty much got through the poison and that, all right, so there's where we want to go, up there to that door. You just got to find your way there. Always useful to get some ephemeral eyes. There we go. So you can get a little bit overwhelmed once you get up to this platform. And once again, I've neglected my weapon, and I got stuck against a tree. This is not going well. Let's get some space. Probably still kill these guys even with a broken weapon. Right. He's looking at the corner. Remember, our Ed's grindstone will repair even a broken weapon, so we're going to use that. So I've inadvertently demonstrated a number of times on this playthrough why it's important to repair your equipment and keep it repaired. Upgrading your weapon does not repair it, I want to say, because I just upgraded and obviously we broke the weapon pretty quickly in this level. So continuing on, you see we got a bunch of dead bodies laying here, which is probably a sign. Yep. And here we go. We're going to try to sneak up on this dude. Not going to work, so we're going to two-hand and hack away. So remember, you want to take those guys out as quickly as possible because they can end your life really quickly. So keeping up with that theme from before, this is a really good place to go. This whole Archstone is based around magic. If you do have a magic build, or if you want to do a magic build, this is a really good place to come, because you're going to get a lot of the items that will help you out. Remember to stay controlled when you fight on these narrow walkways. These guys are super annoying. Alright, so you can see we're at yet another tower. Take this up. You can hear those dudes floating in. That guy missed. We're just gonna keep heading all the way up, and we get to our second group of guys doing their little chants or whatever they're doing to hold these things up, take them out, get another cutscene. Okay, so you can see now that we've taken out those two groups on the opposite towers, the giant, I don't know if it's a heart or what it is, I don't know if, you know, the beating, whatever, the big thing in the middle, big hunk of meat, falls down, and now we can access that middle area that we saw right away. You can see when you drop off there, right there is the beginning of the level. And that's where you drop down to start it. Wait a minute, what am I missing? Hold on, let me take this guy out. There we go. Had to get my bearings there for a second. Now you can see these dudes crawled out of the meat, and now they're on this original part. What are you doing, dude? Grab that. Okay. So now we're back in this middle tower. You can see an item all the way around the other side now. And this is where we had the two choices right off the bat. I said we go this way to continue on in a little bit. So now we're going to go this way to the right. More spice. This guy's going to come out. Our thrust attack is going to do quite well against them. Moonstone. Soul items. As you can see, trying to get a little bit tricky here by mixing the enemy types together. This guy jumps over you. I can only think that that's done on purpose. But again, this is demonstration where the combat gets a little bit hectic, and if you're not, you know, under control, generally I would recommend one swing, definitely no more than two, to keep yourself safe from falling off. We got Scorpion, kind of getting pinched in here. This guy's launching away. Please get out of here. All right. So when we head back in here, we're going to get a really good item. You get the gold mask and the epi rapier. And the Ring of Avarice, which the game wanted to sell you for 50,000 souls not all that long ago. And so that's why I definitely recommend never buying that ring, because 50,000 souls is a massive, massive amount of souls, especially on new game. There's just no reason to spend that amount of souls on an item that you're going to already get in the game. Basically just like everything else, upgrade material, everything else, you can get it in the game. Save your souls for upgrading, unless you've hit a point later on, new game plus or whatever, you know, how many new game cycles in, and you just want to start spending your souls. But I definitely recommend never buying that. And we're going to put that ring to use here in just a little bit. So we're heading back up. This is where we started the level, started to get into it. We came here to the left, went up, and then we went off to the left, right here. But we are not going to do that this time. So this time we continue on straight. Path is no longer blocked. But we go up, we got another item here. And now this is, or can be, pretty tricky stretch here. So you want to keep an eye up ahead, and you can see our old pal Squid Head. So what I always do is I keep a little bit of a distance away from his lowest point that he comes down to. So we're going to let him go up. He's going to go up quite a ways. And he's going to turn around. He's going to come back. So what we want is we want to stay within a good, you know, a distance to where he's not going to see us. He's not going to aggro on us. but we can still catch up to him while he has his back turned to us and surprise him. So you see he's coming down. He comes down to about right there. Once he starts to turn, then we're gonna make a dash for him. Two-hand your weapon so you can stun him and take him out. But if he, if he aggro's on you, fighting that guy in this terrain right here, these steps is really, really tough. And typically when he is aware of your presence, it's probably going to lead to a death. Come back here. Got a soul item. Be a little bit thorough here at the end. Go all the way around this way. More spice, which is completely useless for us, but oh well. Alright, so we are at the boss fog, and now this boss always gave me a hard time, but I really enjoy fighting this boss. I don't know why. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to put some fire on our weapon. And we want to get that Archstone off there. Make sure our bar is clear. We just have our healing item and our turpentine. And we're going to go right at him. Lock on. Now again, same thing with the level. You have to be mindful of your positioning. You want to stay in the middle of this, because they do that charge attack and they will knock you straight off. We're going to try to cut the tail off here if we can, and that's going to take away his ability to cast magic, as you can see. This is kind of a... Oof. Alright, we really want him to land as fast as possible, because... Come on, dude, please land. Okay, so he's a little mad because we did cut his tail off. Come on. Alright, there we go. Ah, that's not good. Because now we've got two of them on us, and this is not going to go well. So this is the non-ideal situation for fighting this boss, and that dude is just going to keep doing that. And I've made a complete mess of this. And that's not the one I thought I was going to be hitting. Alright, so we need to get this guy real quick. There we go. So the first one is down, and we're going to run from that guy. Eat some veggies and reset the whole show. And we're going to stay in the middle here. Right, tail's gone, so his magic's gone, but he can still do that one thing where he flies up and throws a fit. Gotta watch that ledge. You can see when we two-hand, we do some really good damage. Almost got him. you want to stay up there, I will cheese you. Okay. No, I won't. Alright, man-eater destroyed. Wasn't the cleanest fight, but got the job done. And really the worst part about that fight is obviously the narrow space, and then also when they fly off. Thing you want to avoid as much as possible is having to fight two of them. If you have to fight two of them, and you've got one really close to being dead, it's not that big of an issue. You can just move around, go back and forth, kind of kite them around until you get a shot at the one that's almost dead, and then focus on the other one. But if you can't hit the one and he comes in with about half health, it's going to be a little bit of a struggle there. Like I said, that boss you used to way back when give me all kinds of trouble. Alright, so standard procedure here, we're going to drop off our stuff. Not going to be using that. We're going to pop on our soul items. So let's go down. Goes first. So killing those winged creatures throughout the level will give you a 200 soul item. So that unknown soldier soul. But if you collect enough of them, it does add up, so. Alright, so you can see we did really well with our soul items. And we still have more. Plus a legendary, so. Really helpful. And then obviously finally, mixed demon soul. We are using it. Now that we've got that out of the way.
Thou seekest soul power, dost thou not? Then soul of the mind.
So what we're going to do now is we're just going to go strength and dex alternate.
Let strength be granted. So
now we ended up with more strength than dex, but that's fine. We're going to probably take those. Well, we're going to aim for 25 for right now, so faster we get there, the better. And we are ready for a home stretch, but you can see something's going on here. We now have corpses in the Nexus, and they're trying to take us somewhere, so we follow this up. Oh, we got another one. Trying to get us focused back here. Keep coming back here, and we've got Yurt.
I am indebted to you for your help in Latria. Without it, I would not have made it back to the Nexus. Now I can go on with my work. And for that, I must thank you. What is it? I have no business with you. Not yet. Do not be concerned. Life is hardly as precious as one might think. Life is...
Alright, so we exhausted there. I don't want to see inside his mask. Weird. Well, either way. Told you guys. He's one of my favorite NPCs. He also wears one of my favorite armor sets.
Do you wish to die so soon?
So we're gonna take him out. Back up a little bit. You see he doesn't do much damage. But cool. He does have a cool fighting style. In and out.
Why you? Mephistopheles was right about you.
When you kill him, he drops the Gloom set, which is our item, our armor upgrade. Boom. Looks awesome. Kind of fits the katana and oversized shield look to it. Got sort of an Eastern kind of look, not quite European. Maybe even a little bit of Star Wars mixed in there with that helmet. But either way, that's our fashion for the rest of this playthrough here. Our lone armor upgrade. So now, from this point, we are ready for the home stretch. We're going to take out the archdemons for the 4 archstones and then head back to Boletaria. So I will see you next time.